So here's a question that I want you to think about as we start. If you were a farmer managing this 1 acre of land, which is the only source of income for your whole family, what would be your biggest fear? Most people are gonna guess, will I get good prices when I sell? Will insects be a problem? What if it rains too much? But I talked to 40 farmers from UP, Haryana and Punjab, and their actual biggest fear is something different that you are not thinking. They said, I don't know what I don't know. By the time they notice, like dry soil, pest, or missing the right harvesting time, it's already too late and the time has gone to fix those problems that might have been solved. And we have built something that solves this problem. But before I show you, I need to show you the scale of what's happening right now. Welcome to episode 3 of Solving India's Biggest Problem Using AI. In last episode, we built Unnati, an AI education platform that lowers the cost of education by using AI for personalization and specialization course creation for specific dreams. And just as the last episode, we'll be giving away the full AI product that we'll build in this episode. Watch the full video for details on how to enter this giveaway. India has 115 million farming families and roughly 100 millions of them are smallholder farmers, managing less than 2 acres. They are not running commercial operations, they are just trying to survive their family. That's it. And here's what's invisible to the most people. A smallholder farmer loses between 24 to 40% of their crop potential each year just because of these 3 problems that they could have solved if they knew. Problem 1. Water stress, the hidden killer. A farmer walks their field, they see the plants, they think it's looking okay, but under the soil, there's already water stress building up. By then, 15 to 20% of crop potential has been wasted. Then the farmer sees the plants and they think they have failed at farming. They just didn't see the signal early enough and it cost around 20 to 40,000, which is a lost income for a farmer. Now the problem 2, the insects outbreak, the reactive cycle. Insects appear, the farmer sees them one morning and thinks, oh no, there are insects. But the pests were building for 10 to 14 days before visible symptoms. The problem starts when it's still cheap to prevent it. Waiting until you see it costs 10x more expensive to fix it. And it costs something around 30 to 75,000 per season, an income that they could have earned if they just knew that the problem has started. The problem 3, harvesting time, sold too early. A farmer looks at their wheat field on January 30. The crop looks ready. Prices are around 2500 quintal. So he harvests the crop and sell immediately. 3 weeks later, the prices spike to 3200 per quintal because the market supply is on short. The farmer earned 40,000 less than they could have. They just didn't knew the price are gonna rise. Problem is that the market data exists, but not at the village level. And these 3 problems together cost around 1,50,000 per season for a farmer earning 4 lakh rupees annually from 1 hectare of land. This is around 25 to around 35% of their annual income lost. Now multiply that across 100 million farmers and you get something like 1.5 lakh crore in annual loss. That's not farmer negligence. That's information asymmetry. And here's the thing that surprised me. This problem is solvable, but no one has solved it yet. Not because the solution is too technical, but because how they have been thinking about this problem. 3 years ago, a satellite launched that changed everything. ESA Sentinel-2. It photographs the exact same spot on Earth every 5 days globally. Most people didn't notice. Most companies didn't care because Sentinel data is cheap. You can't build a venture scale businesses around it if you're thinking like a traditional software companies. But here's what satellite imagery can actually see. We call it NDVI, basically a vegetation health score. When NDVI starts dropping, the farmer can't see it yet, but it's the earliest signal that something is wrong with the crop. Water stress, diseases, nutrition deficiency. If you catch it 7 to 10 days early, prevention is cheap, 500 to 800 for one irrigation. And if you catch it after, when symptoms are visible, the cost is 20,000 rupees. That's not a marginal improvement, that's a 30% difference in cost. But here's the second insight, and this one is critical. Satellite data has always been available. Farmers don't have it because nobody has built for them. I realize if we combine this satellite data with AI intelligence plus hyperlocal feedback, I think we can solve this problem. The key insight wasn't the satellite. It wasn't the AI because AI is now commodity. It was willing to optimize for smallholder farmers, not the enterprise. So let me show you how I built this and how it works. Let's take an example of Rajesh. He's a wheat farmer in Hisar. He has 2 acres of land. He planted his wheat in October 15. Rajesh marks his field on the app wheat, loamy soil and flood irrigation. It takes 2 minutes and the system knows this is Rajesh's exact 2-acre field. Every 5 days, satellite automatically photographs his exact field. The system calculates NDVI, checks if his wheat is healthy relative to where it should be at this stage. October 20, the system detects a slightly drop in NDVI combined with rain forecast and high temperature. The AI predicts water stress is likely to happen in 5 to 7 days. But here's the critical part. The system sends a notification to the Rajesh. Not generic, not regional, but specific for Rajesh field. Rajesh irrigates on 24 October. The system asks, was this alert helpful? And he replies with 1, which is very helpful. For loamy soil plus wheat plus seeding soil, water stress prediction are accurate. The system learns from it. Now November 10, same pattern. Pest outbreak. The system sees weather plus crop stage plus historical patterns, all pointing to thrips outbreak in 12 days. Then it sends a SMS alert to Rajesh, telling him, thrips likely by November 22. Preventing sprays costing right now 200 rupees. But if he ignores after 15 days, it's gonna cost him 1500 rupees. So Rajesh sprays prevently, avoiding a lot of loss just for 200 rupees. Now it's 31st January. Crop is mature. System has different kind of data right now. It has market data. Prices are trending up. Forecast shows that the price will hike up in 1 week. And the system sends a notification saying he should hold harvest for 7 days if possible, because the prices are rising up, giving extra income of 14,000 rupees. And the season results in prevented water stress loss around 20,000 saved, prevented pest outbreak around 20,000 saved, market timing optimization saved 14,000 rupees. In total 54,000 extra income, which is quite nice, I think. And this is not a magic, it just asymmetry information being removed. And there are 3 things that make this work. First, hyper-localization. Most platforms sends regional updates that heavy rain is possible in probably in 5 to 7 days, which is a normal thing. Anyone with experience can tell this without needing an app. And Prithvi sends. And yeah, the name of this platform is Prithvi. Heavy rain is possible at your specific place of your coordinates, where your crop is located. Also saying that your loamy soils drains faster than clay soil. And personalization is the specific reason why the accuracy is 88%, not around 30%. Second, feedback loop. Every alert, Rajesh rates the systems for its improvement and for other farmers too in same condition. And third and the most important one, and this one is the most critical one, the farmer first design. It means most farmers are not educated to use technologies, web browsers and things like that. What they have to do, they just have to get started with the platform. Then all the thing happens on SMS and WhatsApp. And here's why that matters more than just one farmer's land. 100 million farmer loses between 24 to 40% of their crop potential every year, just because they don't have access to the timely information. If Prithvi, our platform, reaches out to just 10% of this population, which is 10 million farmers, and just prevents 15% of losses, that's 22,500 crore, a new national income for Indian farmers. That's not a product, that's an economical transformation. And this is how our country grows, from not having anything to having everything. And this only happens when you take a technology that already exists, then combine in a way that it creates value for itself. Like the satellite were already flying, the AI just become a commodity to everyone. Anyone can use it. And the mobile network reaches to the millions of villages. And you bundle all of this specifically for a person who actually need this. For Rajesh, it's 50,000 to 1 lakh additional income, which means his kids can go to better schools and he can invest in better equipments or seeds. And one of the most important thing, he can stay in his village instead of migrating to another city just for earning extra 20,000 rupees. Multiply that across millions of farmers and you shift the entire rural economy. But I want to ask you something important. This platform is completely open source because we are building in public. We are just trying to prove that you can solve any problem for anyone with minimal funding using AI. That's it. And to do that, We need help. We need engineers who wants to optimize for access, not for exclusivity. We need product people who understands public constraints for specific problems. We need people in specific industry who wants to solve problem for their industries. So we are giving them the full entire product to someone who wants to scale this platform. This is something bigger than a one company. And if you want to be a part of this series and wants to solve really complex problems, fill the form and join our Discord community. And the link are in description. And you should join our Discord community no matter if you want to participate in this giveaway, because this is the place where we share updates on the problem that we are solving, how we are solving them, and a lot of cool stuff. You will learn how to apply frameworks to the problem that you care about. Maybe you'll start something yourself. So this was episode 3 of solving India's biggest problem using AI. I hope you'll like this episode and make sure कि आप subscribe करके जाओ, because जब मेरी अगली वीडियो आएगी, I don't want you to miss my next video because it's gonna be a banger video about India's infrastructure system. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.